Welcome friends to the Beaver Dam, and welcome friends to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. This is Tuesday's tips for new players. We're going over all the basics of the game, trying to get you as caught up as we can, hopefully help you out. So welcome my friends, it's good to have you here. Now we're going to go over the 5 major goals that you need to buckle down and do as soon as you get into the game. Now I'm not saying this is going to take, the first 24 hours of the game, but these should be your first 5 focuses to get the most out of your account just to start. And so number 1 is going to be obvious. We've talked about it a couple times in our previous videos. If you are looking for more guides of this nature, we do have this going on each week, so you can go check out the playlist. This is part of it. It's a new player playlist on my channel. So going into quests are vitally important and the number 1 thing you should be working on. You get tons of character shards, which is super nice. Additionally, you're also going to get things such as XP. There's tons of XP in these quests. I don't have any that give XP right now because I'm pretty high level at this point, but keep coming back every time you level up. Check what quests you're getting, and then they go hand in hand with a lot of the time with the other things I'm going to go over today. So keep an eye out and make sure you're doing your quests. It will level you up faster than anything else. Now, number 2, you're going to unlock something. I believe it's at level 40. It's called Galactic War. Galactic War it might be level 30. I apologize if I'm incorrect. It might be level 30. But regardless, you have a whole bunch of battles you got to do. It maintains your overall team's health, protection, cooldowns, all that kind of fun stuff. And so like if one of your guys dies off, you no longer have that guy. So either you have to have a couple different teams, or you have to have one really good team. And one really good team is the best way to do it. Then you can hit auto if you want to and get through this every day, or you can go through and play, test out your team and learn how to use it. So going into a team for Galactic War that'll get you through the whole thing every single day. They are very gracious nowadays, the new player changes, and they have freely given you a team that can basically fully auto it at all times, unless you end up with a mirror match, which is this right here. This is our Phoenix Krex team, so Captain Krex. So the Phoenix team is excellent. I highly suggest this setup for them. It means that you don't have to invest in the other characters that aren't quite as good. Yes, they have their uses, but this is typically the best team to use for this team. I've seen some people swap out Sabine for why is my brain freezing? Zeb. But overall, Sabine is the better option, especially in the late game. But regardless, get this Galactic War team up and going. They kind of give it to you for free, so just keep leveling it up. The key to this is getting Captain Rex leveled up as fast as possible, for the simple reason that as soon as he hits a certain level, he unlocks the ability that is right here on the Lost Commander that makes it so whenever any Phoenix ally uses a special ability, all other Phoenix allies assist, dealing less damage, but still, they're all assisting off of every attack. So these guys can basically auto the entirety of Galactic War. You'll never have a problem, and Galactic War is one of your best uses for getting currencies, getting some extra shards, and farming some of these characters for this team in general, which is super nice. It's also a way to farm ships, so keep that in mind. Make sure you're doing your Galactic War every day. So you need to start focusing down getting your Phoenix up and running. There's a couple other teams you can go with, but the thing is, Phoenix is handed to you on a silver platter from CG, so you might as well take it and run with it and continue to upgrade it, because it is an excellent team even into the end game, and feeds into my personal farming plan that I will be putting out here soon for you guys to know what the best free-to-play farming guide for the Beaver Dam is. Going into number 3, a 7-star character. This sounds kind of ridiculous, and like, why would I need a 7-star character? Because like, I obviously haven't really leveled up this Geonosian soldier much, but trust me, it is vitally important you get at least one 7-star character as fast as possible. I suggest Geonosian soldier. He is a pilot of a dark side ship, and it's an easy to farm dark side ship, which is very nice, because you need quite a bit of dark side ships to begin with. And so getting the 7-star character, the reason that we do this is because of raids. So you will be joining a guild, and I highly suggest going to Discord. You can find a link in the description for my Discord, but all of us content creators have Discords, and all of them have a section where you can go find a guild. I highly suggest doing that versus trying to find one through the game. It's just, you're going to find a better guild, you're going to find a better community, and you're going to find a guild that's much higher than you would find just regularly, because most people don't allow new players in unless they're on Discord. So, people are willing to make exceptions on Discord, so it's a great place to find it, especially finding a group of guys that'll help guide you through the game. So once you get into that guild, you're going to start doing raids, and unless they're doing the current raid, the Nabu raid or the Endor raid or the Crate Dragon raid, one of the newer raids, it requires a 7-star character to be able to participate, and if you don't participate, you don't get any rewards. And so you need to have a 7-star character as fast as you can, so that way you can be getting those raid rewards, because raid rewards are one of the best things for gearing up characters, for getting shards for some of the hardest to get characters, all kinds of helpful stuff. You can start saving up to getting, fully leveled up characters really early on just by doing your raids. Even if you're not helping that much at all, you'll still get rewards, and that's what matters. So get yourself a 7-star character so you can participate in the raid. Now, going into our fourth one, we are looking at, this is a little bit farther down the road because you don't start unlocking guild related events such as territory wars and territory battles. Brief summary: territory battles is basically you work together with your guild to do some player versus environment content. So you're fighting AI and just like working through a major battle, a major conflict in the Star Wars universe. It's fun, it's cool. And then territory war is where you go head to head with another guild. Now, territory battles, you can just participate regardless of what you have, which is nice, so you'll get rewards from it as soon as you hit level 65. But territory war, you need to be able to either place enough defense or do enough attacks to be able to get rewards each time. Regardless if you win or lose, you still get some solid rewards from it, so you're going to want to be able to get those rewards. And the reward is, you need to put 2 teams on defense, because you're not going to be able, unless you're in like a very basic starter guild, you're not going to usually be able to kill any of the enemy teams, and so you need to put 2 teams on defense. And so that can be a fleet and a team, or it can be 2 teams. I did 2 teams personally, but the overall limit is 6,000 GP. So this character is 8,000 GP, so she is able to be used. 9,000 GP, able to be used. So you want to get at least 10 characters at 6,000 GP, or be able to throw down a fleet that's high enough in GP as well. So one of those 2 things works, but it needs to be at least over 6,000 GP, whatever you're using. So that's the best way to get rewards in territory wars. Make sure you don't lose out on your territory rewards, regardless on if you can attack or not. Going into our final one, this is even farther down the road, just a wee bit, and honestly, this is more prevalent now than it used to be, because it used to be you can leave this to later, but you level up so incredibly fast now that it needs to be something that's on your radar, and that is that there are certain abilities in the game that are called Zeta abilities. They are abilities that cannot be leveled up unless you have a specific material type called Zetas, and to get Zetas, you need to have a fleet of dark side ships of at least 5 dark side ships, up to 5-star. And so to do that, you're going to have to farm some fleets, obviously. So this is the fleet that I suggest. You're basically off the bat given the TIE Advanced. TIE Advanced comes with Darth Vader. Darth Vader's great. Great as a solo character, great on a team. I love this character. Plus, this is now really easy to farm because of Galactic War. It shows up in the actual shipments for Galactic War. TIE Fighter, very easy to farm. It's a Cantina farm. So just like that Geonosian soldier that we're trying to get to 7 stars, you can farm up your TIE Pilot and your TIE Fighter fairly dang easily. Same with TIE Bomber. It's in Galactic War now, so it makes it much easier, and so you can have that, plus you get a lot of shards to start with for these guys. And then here's 2 that I just had off the cuff of my sleeve. Geonosians are always easy to farm up. They show up in a lot of the shipments and that kind of thing. And then overall, the TIE Interceptor, or not TIE Interceptor, what is this called? The TIE Silencer, sorry. The TIE Silencer is farmable through Cantina, which Cantina is a great thing to be farming characters up to 7 stars as fast as you can through. Early on, because you're not using your Cantina energy for anything else, so you should be focusing down getting characters that you know you're going to use either now or in the future. And so another easy one, but regardless, just find whatever ones you find easiest, and they have to be dark side overall. So be working towards a dark side fleet so that way you can take advantage of the Zetas. We'll kind of go over that event at a later date, but those are the 5 major things you gotta pay attention to. So first things first, make sure you're doing your quests. Second thing, you're going to do a Galactic War team. You need to get a team going and do something good. It's going to be Phoenix. Phoenix is super easy to get up. They give you all the shards you need, basically, and then you can full auto it. You can play through it, learn how the team works. It's going to help you a ton. Then you're going to need yourself something to get you some raid rewards. So get that 7-star character. I suggest Geonosian Soldier. He's the first node in Cantina battles. Sorry, my brain's freezing. It's late at night for me. But it's the first node in Cantina, and so it's super easy to farm. He's a character that's required for guild stuff. He's a pilot. He's just a good all-around, there's a reason to farm up this character kind of person. And then you're going to want to get 2 teams worth of defense for your territory wars, so you can guarantee yourself rewards. So 2 defensive teams of at least 6,000 GP. Each character needs to be 6,000 GP. Not the whole team collectively, but each character needs to be over 6,000 to qualify as something you can use in territory wars. And then last of all, start working on those dark side ships as soon as you can. You work on those 5 things, you're going to succeed. You're going to have a solid start to the game, and you're going to, be able to go wherever you need to go, even with how many things are just flying at you constantly, and you're constantly trying to learn. So as long as you have these 5 things focused down, you'll get some solid rewards, and you'll be having a good start to the game. So hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, please do throw them in the comment section. If you have even more questions, you want some more guidance, you can always hit us up in Discord. The Beaver Dam is always open for questions, so go check that out in the links below, especially to find yourself a guild. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.